Got A, C, B is somewhere in the middle. The entire segment is 3x plus 3. And then from A to B is 2x minus 1, and from B to C is 11. So the first thing that we would want to do is state our given information. So we're going to do step 1. We're just going to repeat what's already written down. I know, it's like a pain, but this is the easy part. AC equals 3x plus 3. AB is 2x minus 1. And BC is 11. Why? Because that was given to me. That's why. John, did you pick up this from yesterday also? There were like a bunch of things in there. I forget how many things I gave you. I gave you notes, I gave you a worksheet, I gave you this, and there's something called a weekly review that you needed to pick up. So you should have 4 different things. Sorry, hon, I should have said that earlier. Okay, so now we need to solve for x, but to do that we're going to use what we learned yesterday, the segment addition postulate. So that's where I'm going to go next. I'm going to say number 2 is going to be AB plus BC equals AC. And I know that is true because of segment addition postulate. Segment addition postulate. Those of you that did your assignment and checked your assignment, what do we do next? Alex? Plug stuff in that we know into this equation, and what would our reason be? It's not going to be plug stuff in. What's it going to be? Substitution, right. So my next one is going to be substitution. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll help you find it. Just leave that folder out. I'll come. Just don't leave without making sure I give you all that stuff. Okay, so number 3, we're going to plug the stuff in. So we know AB is 2x minus 1. We know BC is 11. And we know AC is 3x plus 3. So we plugged stuff in. The reason is substitution. And if you look at the directions at our ultimate goal is that we need to solve for x and then find the measurements of the segments. So now we're thinking algebra. We're going to solve for x. Could you guys tell me what I could do next to start solving this equation for x? Avneet? Combine your like terms right here, okay? So step 4 is going to be 2x plus 10 equals 3x plus 3. You could either write combine like terms, or we could just write simplify, which is also combine like terms. Either of those, I think is fine. Excuse me. Okay, so then we need to solve more. We're trying to solve for x. What should I do next to solve for x? Jesse?
What you would do is you would minus that, subtract 2x on both sides, so you just get regular x.
Okay, so we're going to subtract this 2x from both sides of the equation so that the 2x is no longer on the left. When we do that, we get 10 equals x plus 3. So what property allows us to subtract something from both sides of an equation and it's still equal? So if you don't know these, they're on here. Plus this one was in our assignment. Subtracting stuff from both sides was in our assignment. Jay, do you know what it is? That was perfect. Thank you. Subtraction property of equality. Subtraction property of equality. Okay, so step 5 was subtraction property of equality. Rakai, do you know what you need to do now? Oh gosh, that's kind of like still subtraction property of equality. So I'm just gonna keep that as step 5 still. Just keep going. That's all step 5. Because if you do the exact same thing for 2 steps in a row, you can just make them the same step. Just like given, I didn't write 3 separate givens. I wrote one thing with everything in it, and it was all given. So all of this is subtraction property of equality. All right, so we have 7 equals x. Is that our answer? No. So we have another step. What should be our answer? Austin, do you know? We're trying to find what 7 equals? Cameron? Yeah, I'm trying to find what x equals, so I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to write x equals 7, and then that was a property we went over yesterday as well. Does anybody remember it? Avneet? Symmetric. Symmetric property. That allows you to switch the x and the 7 around. All right, then we have to find the missing sides, right? Checking my directions are on my other page, so. Find all the missing lines. So now, what could we do to find, we know BC, what could we do to find AC? How could I find AC? I know BC is 11. I need to find AC. I also need to find AB. Actually, let's find AB first. Let's do that first. Any ideas? How could I find AB? Donovan? What did you say? Well, I know that x is 7, and I need to find AB, which is 2x minus 1. What could I do to find AB? Well, I'm not going to do 2x minus 1. What am I going to do? Do you know what x is? 7. So what am I going to do? Plug it in. I'm going to do 2 times 7 minus 1. And that is going to be what property? Or thing? What reason? Why am I allowed to take out x and put in 7? That's a substitution. Yep. And maybe I just do AC at the same time, because that's going to be the exact same thing. Like, we're going to do substitution. We're going to do 3 times 7 plus 3. That's also substitution. I just got one more step, and I wrote too big when I did it originally. I have one more step. AB is when? 13. Do you have AC also? 24. And what can I do to figure out that 2 times 7 minus 1 is 13? I'm just simplifying. That'll be the answer. The last reason. Okay, so you guys should be able to do the left side. We're really working on the right side. That's what this is all about, is working on the right side. Let's do another example. Same kind of thing. First, start out and draw a picture. Maybe it didn't quit yet. AC, B is somewhere in the middle. AC is 22. BC is x plus 14. Oops, that's not BC. And AB is x plus 10. So the first thing you want to do is list the information that was given to you. Just list the information that was given to you. It has to be in this chart. It has to be there or you can't use it. Does anybody have an idea of what our second step could be? I'm going to start calling people. Okay. Emily, do you have any idea what our second step could be?
BC plus AB.
That's perfect. I'm actually going to write AB plus BC. The way you said it is totally fine. I'm just going to write it in the other order. And then, can somebody tell me the reason, Matthew? Can you tell me the reason why I'm allowed to say that?
Segment, addition, postulate.
Yes. Segment, addition, postulate. Postulate. Stephen, I'm going to call on you next. My question is, what could we do for our third step?
Combine. Combine AC, BC, and AC.
Okay, what should I write down? Because I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you tell me what to write down?
X plus 2.
X plus 10 so far is right. You're doing it right. Plus.
X plus 15
Yeah.
equals 1.
Yeah, that's perfect. And why did he tell me to do that? Cameron, your favorite reason? Substitution. We're just taking what AB equals and putting it in that spot. We're taking what BC equals and putting in that spot, and AC equals and we put in that spot. Substituted. Substitution. Property. There we go. Number 4. Number 4. David, do you know what I would do for 4?
Can you combine like terms?
Yes. I'm going to combine my like terms. I'm going to add my two x's together and get 2x. I'm going to add my 10 and my 14 together and get 24 equals 22. You can write combine like terms. You can write simplify. Either would be fine. Aaron, I'm going to ask you, what should I do next?
Subtract 24 from
Okay, subtract 24 from
both sides.
both sides. It's going to give me 2x equals negative 2.